Come on in. Come on in. Y'all know I gotta clean y'all lens off. See how I clean that lens off? Clean your lens off. Come on in so you can get clarity. You might as well come on in so you can get some clarity. You see how I just wiped the lens off and everything became clear? I believe sometime in this thing called life, you might have to wipe the lens of your eyelids off, the lens of your pupils, the lens of your cataracts. Hey, come on in on the march, get set, ready. Look, y'all ain't ready. I can tell y'all ain't ready. I know y'all was not ready. Come on in. Okay, on you ready? On the march, get set, ready, go. Yeah, there you go. See how you get clarity when you come in? Come on into the table and gather around. There's no reason to be outside in the elements at this moment. There's no reason to be there. Now, if you just want to be there and y'all just want to stay out there in the elements, then have at it. You feel me? Have at it. But if you want to come on in and gather around the table of your own thoughts, of your own mind, of your own mindset shift, because there's a shift that has to happen in the atmosphere in order for you to have the right and correct understanding in this thing called life. You got to shift. And so I'm just here this morning. I'm here on assignment. I am Kendrick B. Davis Sr. I'm your thought-provoking specialist. True enough, I'm on assignment. I'm your health conscious coach and your intellectual content creator. I'm also your podcast professor. So even though I don't have that lab jacket on this morning, y'all believe me, if I have the credentials to be the professor here. I've been through too much in this thing called life. Did you hear me? I said, I'm El Jefe in this thing. I got too many stripes. I have too many stars. Oh, that just brought me back to the time that the universe told me, he said, you are a 5-star general in the spirit. In the spiritual realm, he said, you are a 5-star general in the spirit realm. And so at the same time, y'all know I went specifically for that reason. After he said that, to me, I went specifically for that reason and tatted 5 stars on each side of my chest, on my shoulder. So every time I take my shirt off and I look, I'm reminded of what he told me. He said, you are a 5-star general in the spirit realm. You got to operate according to the power that worketh within you. I've given you everything that you need. When he told me that, I wasn't even at this point in my life where I was, ready to cut the laptop on and speaking to the mind of the people. But since then, yeah, I'm here now. October 15th, 2022, when I was coming out minding my own business, he said, open the laptop and speak into the mind of the people. I didn't take you through all the things that you have been through in this thing called life. I did not take you through that and bring you out of it. You done been down in the muck and miry clay, and I brought you up and cleaned you up. And all the testimonies that you have, they were tests. Because in order for you to get to the testimony part, you got to go through the test first. And so at the same time, I said, okay. And I opened this laptop, and I've been here ever since. I've been sitting here 4 days a week, Monday through Thursday, in the 9 o'clock hour, I speak into the mind of the people. Y'all know I'll close my eyes and speak out my spirit. Because I believe that sometimes you might have to close your natural eye in order to see. Ooh-wee. I say sometimes you might have to close your natural 2 eyes. In order for you to see, you got to close your natural eyes. And open that 3rd eye. In order to see correctly, with clarity. and with the correct understanding and comprehensions in the earth. You're going to have to close your natural eye. And this at this moment in time, I can tell you this, ma'am. Hey, sir, at this moment in time, I can tell you this. This is not the time where you can look at this world and this world's systems and all the things that has been done to us as a people. This is not the time where you can look eye to eye at eye level at this earth. This is not the correct position for us to be in. And so at the same time, y'all know I'm gonna tell y'all, if we're high and lifted up, and if we gotta be up, and we gotta be inclined and look down in on the situation, that's the correct position. We can't look at it eye to eye, and we can't look at it as if it's hovering over our right shoulder about to crush us, because we know that the weight of this world is too heavy for any one of us to hold up. There's only one creator of all things that have this whole world in the palm of his hands. There's only one person that has the power, the one who stood out into nothing and spoke and said, "Let there be." So we here because of that. And so I'm here on assignment. I am Kendrick B. Davis Sr. I'm your thought-provoking specialist. I'm here for no other reason than to provoke thought. And so I'm here this morning. Y'all come on in, gather around the table, make sure that you come up outside the elements that we already know that it's the elements outside is not conducive all the time for growth. Sometimes we might have to shut down the elements from the outside and then come on inside, come inside your mind and come inside your thoughts and come inside of your memories and bring all those things that you once knew and once you think you knew and what the ones that you don't even know yet. You know what I'm saying? You got to bring all that stuff to the table. You're gonna have to bring it all to the table, man. You're going to bring everything, your up thoughts as well as your down thoughts, your light thoughts as well as your dark thoughts, all the thoughts, and dump them out onto the table and sort through them and stand outside of yourself and then look down in on the situation in order for you to have the right perspective so you can see all the moving pieces. You'll be able to see all the injustices in the earth. You'll be able to see all the inadequacies. You'll be able to see all the disadvantages. And that's at the bottom of the hourglass, just like how you'll be able to see all the advantages, all the opportunities. You'll be able to see everything when you stand outside of it and look down in on it. That's the position here in the hourglass. I am Kendrick B. Davis Sr., thought-provoking specialist, and I'm on assignment this morning. I feel good this morning, too. And so at the same time, y'all can come on in. You can come on in and gather around. And so before I can go any further, I got to do this. Before I go any further, I have to do this. Welcome. Welcome to the Hourglass Era, where the sands of time converge in the morning, Monday through Thursday, in the 9 o'clock hour. I am Kendrick B. Davis Sr., your thought-provoking specialist, and I'm on assignment. Allow us to guide as we delve into the depths of our consciousness and navigate the interwoven pathways of the mind. Join me on this thought-provoking journey where we explore the spiritual, the intellectual, and physical realms, peering into the very essence of health awareness and holistic understandings. And that's the thing that when we peer into the essence of the health awareness, we're going to know that when we eat the correct foods, that you're going to either be alkalinic on the top side of the hourglass, or you're going to be acidic on the bottom side of the hour. This is health awareness. When you walk in health awareness and you understand that everything you put in your mouth, sir, everything that you put in your mouth, bruh, everything you put in your mouth is going to either take your body down to acidity or up to alkalinity. Everything that you put in your mouth, everything that you digest is all based on the diet. And so at the same time, I'm here this morning to say health awareness and you have holistic understandings in the earth. Everything on this earth is symbolic of the hourglass concepts. Its center represents neutrality, which is a balance, a pivotal metaphor here in the hourglass. Just as the pH transition from acidity to alkalinity, so too must we navigate our thoughts from discordance from to harmony. And so it's about transversing the realms of the seven chakras, unlocking the spiritual experiences and aligning our conscious selves with the greater aspect of life. Each session here unravels the unexplored conscious thoughts of human existence, inviting you to awaken, transcend, and comprehend the vast expansions of our inner world. So come, tune in, and let's embark together on this extraordinary odyssey towards enlightenment. Only reason why I'm here this morning is because he said, I'm talking about the creator of all things, said, open the laptop and speak into the mind of the people. That was October 15th, 2022. So October 15th, 2023 made 1 year, my 1 year anniversary of me speaking into the mind of the people. And so I'm here this morning on assignment as usual, but I'm here to tell somebody, shame on you. If at this moment, ma'am, you don't know your blood type, shame on you. We all in our 30s and 40s and 50 and 60 years old, 70. Some of us on this line right now is 70 years old. And I can tell you, if you don't know your blood type at this very moment, shame on you. Because I believe that at the same time that there's certain generalized characteristics. There's certain generalized characteristics that every blood type carry. Every blood type attribute have. And so at the same time, I'm discovering through this thing called life is that when you eat according to your blood type, you acknowledge it and accept it. Isn't it about the blood? Even in religious sectors, they always say it's about the blood. So if it's about the blood that was shed on Calvary's cross for the remission of sins, then it got to be about the blood that runs warm in our veins right now in our bodies. It has to be about the blood. Everything is about the blood in this thing called life. And so the blood is data. Your blood is information. It gives you an informational perspective by which you need to know your blood type. What is your blood type? What is it? It's only 4 blood types in the whole entire diaspora. You got A, you have B, you have O, and you have AB. And so if you don't know your blood type at this moment, I don't even want to talk to you in sessions. Y'all know I've incorporated blood type in my therapeutic sessions based on the fact that I understand that he said all of it is a part of it. And so don't get it twisted. Don't think that just because you know what I'm saying, that just because you don't know, that don't mean it has no power. And so all of it is a part of it. And everything is a part of everything else. And so we got to encouch blood types. I also encouch zodiac signs in my therapy sessions. If you're a Libra like myself, then we're balanced. You're usually balanced. And we're the only one in the whole zodiac diaspora, Libras are, that doesn't have blood running through our veins and through our systems. We're the only ones. Everything else is a mammal, an animal, or a fish. Google it for yourself. Every other blood type. And I believe that all these blood type shifts and dynamics are relevant. So we need to know what's your blood type so we can understand your holistic characteristic as it pertains to why you move the way you do. Why you wake up in the middle of the night thinking you got sleep apnea when it's actually your blood type. You can't sleep through the shift. Some blood, I forgot what blood type it is, that when you go to sleep in the middle of the night, probably about 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, you'll wake up in the middle of the night and can't go back to sleep probably about 5 or 6. And then it's time for you to wake up at 7 to go to work. So you feel tired in the morning. You think you might have sleep apnea. No, it's I forgot what blood type it was. It slipped my mind. But at the same time, yeah, you can't sleep through the shifting. There's a cleansing that happened in the blood on a blood type that wake the person up every single morning at this particular time as your blood shift and cleanse and re-rotate. I forgot the blood type, but I'll find out which one it is. I forgot which one. I don't want to say it right now because I don't want to be wrong or incorrect. But yeah, and things. So you think you got sleep apnea when it's actually your blood type is cleansing itself and you can't, and it's shifting and you can't sleep through the shift. But anyway, I'm here this morning to tell you that all of it is a part of it. Don't deny any part, because every part of the diaspora is connected to something else. Every part. He said this, he said a few sessions ago that tell him that everything on that periodical table chart that we learned in 8th grade, the periodical table chart, he said, tell him that that's my stuff. And so O2, oxygen, nitrogen, hydrogen, those 4 things that's in our body makes up 96% of our bodies. It's made up of hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, and hydrogen. And so all 4 of those things are here in your body. And so our body has to be the earth. Our body was made up out of the dirt of the earth. And so I did a session, what was in the dirt? You remember that session? Y'all got to go back, man. If this is your first time listening in the Hourglass Era, you got to go back throughout a lot of the videos that I've already made, hour-long video. I never give you under an hour. I always give you an hour of my astuteness, an hour of my power, my understanding, my vigor, my vitality. Everything that I have, I give it and I pour it out to you as a tithe. A 1-hour tithe in the morning, Monday through Thursday in the 9 o'clock hour. And so I'm here this morning. I'm thankful this morning. I'm grateful. I am so appreciative of this thing called life. And what just happened, what just dropped in my spirit is to tell you that it's through random acts of kindness. Ooh-wee. Did you hear me? He said, in order to get out, ma'am, from where you are, sir, in order for you to get from where you are to the next dimension, if you're struggling between one dimension, coming out of one dimension, going into another dimension or realm, or if you're struggling from one part of your life into another part of your life, and you're like, why am I being stagnated in this part when I'm trying to step out of one thing and go into another? Here's your answer, sir. Sir, here's your answer. He say, tell them that it's through random acts of kindness in the earth that will catapult and propel you into a new dimension. It's through random acts of kindness. And I'm telling you right now, when you start operating attentive and you start operating intuitively, and when you start operating from a capacity by which you know you want to go to this next level, find somebody to help. Ooh-wee. He say, tell them to be altruistic. Don't make me spell it. Be altruistic in your thought process. Find somebody to help in the earth. That's what's going to get you to your next level. And now that I walk with my eyes wide open, ooh-wee, I say now that he gave me the assignment and I walk with intentional eye open to the earth and to the understanding and the comprehensions of it all. I tap all the way in on a higher vibrational frequency because I'm always looking throughout the earth to see who I can bless, who would be a blessing that day that come across my path. And just yesterday, since it just fell in my spirit, I forgot I even did this. Yesterday, I was in line. I went through the line that you can do the easy checkout. And I got to a register, a checkout line where I looked and saw it looked like you could put cash in it, but it wasn't accepting any cash. And I'm like, I got my money out, I hit the button, and now it's telling me I gotta swipe the card. And at that moment, I had the cash. I didn't want to swipe the card. It was only $15, $16 little thing that I had in my cart. It was just some light little things that I knew I needed, but it only added it was under $20, and I had a $20 bill in my hand. So I wanted to pay it with the cash. And the machine that I had rung everything up on wouldn't accept cash. So I had to go around and get this little receipt from that little machine and go around to a lady who they said, well, come around here and she'll check you out. I said, okay. And when I got around on the other side of the two little things where the lady was at to do it, it was a man standing there. And so I'm on the side where the lady, I didn't want to stand in the aisle where he was coming out, checking out. And so I stood in the aisle next to her, right here by the machine, right behind her, right when she stepped outside the little covering. And when I was standing there, he went to putting things back off the conveyor belt. He swiped his card and his card declined the thing. He said, man, I know I got enough on here. And so he took 3 items and 4 items off, and he said, take that back. And then he swiped the card again. It declined it again, a second time. And so he gave her about 3 or 4 more items. So at this moment, her register right in front of her register is all the items that she had took off of his list. And then so soon as I saw that, it didn't even register in my brain. Then after the second time that he swiped the card and it declined it, I waited till the whole transaction was over. He took all the things. It was about 7 or 8 or 9 items that he had moved out of his buggy in order for him to swipe the card and it be enough on the card to cover what he had in his basket. And right at that moment, I had the opportunity instantly to say, I got it. And I told him after he got it and he was getting ready to go, I say, sir, put back everything. I say, ma'am, you put back everything that he just gave you in that. I say, put it back on again and give it to him. And she said, what? The lady said, what? I said, yes, put it all back. And I put it all back. And I swiped my card for it. I didn't even want to swipe my card over on the side for myself because I had the cash. But I ended up swiping my card for the older gentleman that wanted to put everything, and he had a big cross on his hat. Had a black hat with a white cross on his hat. And when he looked up and I said, put it all back and give it to him, both of them turned around and looked at me and said, what? Like, he was like, thank you, sir. Ooh-wee. So I'm going to tell y'all this. We find somebody to bless. That's the objective. I said, find somebody to help in the earth. Find somebody. Keep your antennas up and open and honest with yourself and find somebody to help. And so now I look for people that I can help. Ooh, I didn't look for that young man, though, that older gentleman. I didn't look for him. I believe that the universe wouldn't allow me to check out on that side to bring me around on the side by which that was happening at the moment. And he wanted to see that if I'm going to stand here on this live and talk these type of conversations, will you be the one to operate from within the conversation by which you speak of? And so I'm here to tell y'all I passed the test. I made sure that that older gentleman, he had everything. He put it in his cart for a reason. And if he wanted it and he put it there but didn't have the money to pay for it, then I came right on in and did just that. And he said, thank you, sir. And he quoted a scripture. I can't remember the scripture that he quoted. And he said, and he pointed at me and he said the scripture to me. So he got his stuff together and exited out the store and went on by his business. And so I'm here to tell somebody, it's through random acts of kindness, ma'am. Sir, it's through random acts of kindness is that what's going to get you to the level by which you need to be. Did you hear me? And so we're going to have to know, you're going to have to pay attention. You're going to have to be on the march, get set, ready. You're going to have to be on ready. So when you see these things that's happening around you, it's even when you're at the line at Starbucks, and you got your tea, and your tea costs $3 some change, or $4, and you gave the lady a 20. Don't get the change back. Pay it forward to the cars that's behind you. Tell the lady in the window, listen, ma'am, whatever they getting behind me, pay for it. And what I believe that you do to the atmosphere is you say, even in the midst of my lack, even in the midst of my own personalized struggles, even in the midst of me not having enough for myself, when you pay it forward, I believe that you almost twist the arm of the universe and cause him to kick in on your behalf based on your attributes and based on your gratitude and based on your attentiveness in the earth. You're paying attention. So you're going to go to the next level based on that fact. So I'm here this morning to tell everybody on the sound of my voice, it's through random acts of kindness. It's through random acts of kindness, ma'am, that's going to get you out of the position that you're in right now. Hey, bro, it's through random acts of kindness, being kind to the world. You don't even know the people that you bless when you walk through with your antennas out and open to see who you can help along the way. And what you do is you build an aura around yourself, because every time you plant a seed, you will reap a harvest eventually. Did you hear me? I say every time you plant a seed, ma'am, every time you plant a seed in the earth, you will eventually reap a harvest. You will. And all you have to do is continue to plant and make sure that every seed that you sow is a seed of the correct thoughts, of the higher vibrational aspect on the top side of the hourglass. Since we here this morning, and since we gonna stand here, we might as well understand this concept. You might as well understand the narrative. You might as well understand the ideology. That here has to be the lender. This has to be the borrower. Up here has to be alkalinic conscientiousness. This has to be acidic. Up here has to be health, wellness, and well-being. This has to be death, destruction, and disease. Dis-ease, where they get the word disease from. Dis-ease in your body. And so at the same time, this has to be light. This has to be darkness. This has to be a pro, all your pros in the earth. This has to be all your cons. This has to be your wins at the top side of the hourglass. Everything down here has to be your losses, man. There's only two things in the earth. This is positivity right here. This has to be negativity. Are they relevant in the earth? Absolutely. Everything that we think has two poles, two polarities to it. You've never seen a two-pole positive battery, just like you've never seen a two-pole negative battery. You got to have positivity and negativity in order to get power. So when people talk about you, ma'am, and people that scandalize your name, just know that that's a part of the negative side of construct, which is relevant to the positive side of the construct. Both sides are relevant to each other. And so you have to know that just like you're going to have positive, you're going to have negative. Just like you're going to have wins, you're going to have losses. Just like how you're going to have ups, you're going to have downs. Just like you're going to have trials and tribulations, you're going to have triumphs. You're going to be triumphant on the top side of the hourglass, trials and tribulations at the bottom. And so I'm here this morning just to cause the mindset shift to understand that both polarities are the same. They're equal. And so you've never seen a two-pole positive, neither have you seen a two-pole negative battery. Both have to be positive and negative on the battery. But I can here to tell you that in order to have power, pain is a prerequisite for power. You're going to have to go through some pains in this thing called life. Don't you ever get it twisted. Did you hear me? I said, you're going to have to go through some pains in this thing called life. You can best believe that every individual that has power has endured pain. And so I'm here this morning, and I have realized that the past and the future are real illusions, that they exist only in the present, which is what there is and all there is in the present. Our past is gone and our future is not even here yet. So all we have right now is the present, which is a present. I say all we have is being in the presence, which is a present. And so I have faith in divine timing. You got to say this for yourself. This is an affirmation for you, sir. Ma'am, this is an affirmation for you. I have faith in divine timing and divine reasoning. We might not always understand everything and the reasoning behind why we got to go through this much pain. But I'm telling you right now that I believe that right now, with no pain, there's no power. I say with little pain, you probably would have little power. Because with much pain, sir, then I'm guaranteeing you would have much power. I believe that they have equilibrium. They have equilibrium. And so I have faith in divine timing and divine reasoning. I might not understand it all, but I have faith that the universe, the creator of all things, is moving on my behalf. And I don't ever need anything outside of me, for I already have everything within me. And that's what I'm telling you right now. You might have to go inward. I know that it feels good to reach out to something. I know. That's the first thing that you want to do, is reach out to something or someone. Just like if you were getting ready to walk down a flight of stairs and you found yourself about to trip or lose your balance or fall forward. The first thing you're going to do is reach out. You're going to reach out to the railing. You're going to reach out to the person next to you, the person in front of you. You're going to be reaching out to try to break your fall. And I believe that one of the most hardest things to do is when you feel yourself about to fall down a flight of stairs, is to bring your arms in towards yourself. That's the hardest thing to do, because your natural reflexes are going to make you reach out to something. And so I don't ever need anything outside of me, for I'm already have everything within me. I first accept all the things I think I need in my outer world into my inner world. And then I watch my outer world conform to my inner world. I am whole and fulfilled without the need for anything to make it so. Ooh-wee. And so when you walk in this amount of power, when you walk in this amount of authority, when you walk according to what you know and who you are and whose you are, there's a certain light, there's a certain aura that you exude into this dark, sin-sick world. And so people will look at you differently based on the fact that you are who you are and you walk according to the power that worketh within you. Yeah, they'll see something in you that you don't even see in yourself. They will acknowledge something in you that you might not even acknowledge in yourself. And I believe that they will accept something in you that you might not even accept for yourself. You might not even know it exists to the point by which that you exude it into the atmosphere. And I'm here this morning to tell somebody on the sound of my voice, walk within your power. Walk within your, make sure that your chin is up and your chest is out. Not necessarily literally. It could be metaphorically. But when you walk with a certain amount of confidence, knowing who you are and whose you are. And that you are whole and you are fulfilled without the need for anything to make it so. And when you walk, you understand. That when you walk, you comprehend. That when you walk, you are conscious. That when you walk in the awareness and the alertness of who you are in the earth. Move. Breathe. Hear. See. Comprehend. Understand the vast expansions of our inner world. You're going to have to know this for yourself. That there's a whole world inside of you, ma'am. I said that there's a whole world inside of you, bruh. Hey, sis, there's a whole world inside of you. Go inward to get and wake up and nudge the sleeping giant that's within yourself. You might have a whole sleeping giant in you. And maybe at one time in my life, I was asleep until the universe came and nudged me and woke me up and told me to come and open up the laptop and speak into the mind of the people. I didn't take you through all these experiences in this thing called life. Don't you know you was covered when you was on the Ave on 15th Avenue in front of Mr. Wonderful? When them dudes slid that door back and intuitively, I heard the door slide back and I automatically started running. I don't know why. To this day, I don't know why I automatically started running. It was just the sound of that door. I knew it wasn't correct. But when your third eye is open and you understand and you comprehend, you don't have to always know it from a fleshy perspective. It's be your spirit that's speaking to you. The real true you is a spirit being. Did you hear me? I said the real true you is spiritual. Then the second part of you is mindful. Then the third part of you is bodyful. It's spirit, mind, and body. And in order for you to self-actualize and become the best version of yourself that you can become, sir, in order for you to do the Maslow's hierarchy needs, ma'am, go Google Maslow's hierarchy needs. And all your essential needs is at the bottom. And as you go up this triangle and you'll see that in order to self-actualize, all those other parts of the Maslow's hierarchy needs have to be met. And I'm here to tell somebody on the sound of my voice, you got to be alkalinic in all three compartments of your body. Your spirit, your mind, and your body has to be alkalinic. Y'all know I'll float with my eyes closed out my spirit. Because when I speak from the most inner part of my being, my spirit. That's where my victory lie is in the spirit. My flesh is weak. My flesh is going to fail me. Your flesh is going to fail you too, because it's going to go back to the dirt from which it came. You will be buried. Your body might be a seed. How about that? In the earth. They thought they was doing me a disservice when they was trying to bury me, and they didn't even know I was a seed. They thought they was doing me a disservice by throwing dirt on me, sir. They thought they was doing you a disservice by putting you and filling you full of soil. They was throwing soil on you. They tried to throw soil on you. They didn't even know that you are a seed in the earth. And in order for you to get bear forth fruit, you got to be buried. Ooh-wee. I say, in order for you to bear forth good fruit, you're going to have to go into a dark place, man. Ooh-wee. Who am I talking to this morning? Ooh-wee. I can feel a tug on my heart this morning. Who am I speaking to this morning? I said, in order for you to bear forth fruit, good fruit, you might have to be buried first, germinate in darkness, and then spring forth and out of the ground and blossom into this beautiful oak tree, mango tree, orange tree, whatever tree, grape, whatever tree, in order for you to bear forth fruit. And so they don't know that you're a seed. They might try to bury your character. They might try to bury your essence of who you are because there's too much light shining forth when you come into the room. You shine forth too much light in their darkness. You blind them a little bit when you first come into a room. You a blind folk. At the same time, they gotta like, whoo, hurt their eyes when they see you because you coming in with light and don't even know it sometimes. Your light just might be shining brighter than theirs. They might be lights too. But at the same time, there's intensity of your light. And even when they lights, you still shine forth more light because you might be one of them hydrogen bulbs. You might be one of them halogen bulbs. You feel? You might be one of them lights that just shine so bright you're gonna hurt your eyes on the inside. And so at the same time, I'm here this morning. I gotta cover myself. I cover myself. I'll bow myself back down to the dirt. I'll keep my forehead to the foot of the cross. I don't care. Half of my life is already over. Did you hear me? If you've made it to the 50-yard line, ma'am, half of your life is already over. That's just the reality of the matter. You might not even make it to the 100-yard line. So at the same time, we here. I am Kendrick B. Davis Sr. I am your thought-provoking specialist. I'm your health conscious coach that want to coach you into healthy living and healthy thoughts and healthy conscientiousness and healthy awarenesses and healthy understandings and healthy comprehensions and healthy everything, healthy mindsets, healthy shifting. At the same time, I'm your intellectual content creator. I'm going to create intellectual content. Something that you can take. You know, everything I say, you're not going to be able to take it. Sometimes you're going to have to eat the meat and leave the bone. I do that with every theorist that I've ever read about when I was working on my bachelor's degree in clinical psychology. at FIU, I didn't take everything they said with hook, line, and sinker. I didn't swallow everything they said because some things that they those theorists have said I didn't believe. And so I'll take the meat and I'll leave the bone. And so I built my own theoretical framework at this moment based on the hypothesis of this world and this world systems and all these systems that has been put in place to keep one set of people lower and the other set of people higher. I noticed that they'll use religious attributes to keep one set of people at a different mindset. So I understand that. I comprehend it. Why they going on about their business on that side of the spectrum. But I'm here and I can stand neutral. And I can see both sides of the spectrum. When I close my natural eye, I can see better. I say sometimes you might have to close your natural eyes in order to see. In order to understand and comprehend about all the vast expansions of this world externally as well as internally, you might have to close your natural eye, open your spiritual eye, that third eye, that eye of intuition, that sixth chakra. Open it. Make sure it's balanced and aligned, sir. Hey, bro, make sure your third eye is balanced and aligned and operate with clarity and understanding. Because when that third eye is open, yeah, it's a beautiful look. Did you hear me? I said when that third eye is open, where your pineal and your pituitary gland is, that gland of intuition that sits back in that little bulb in the center of your brain called the pituitary gland, that pineal. You have that open and aligned and balanced, yeah, you'll have the ability to see, understand, and comprehend some things past these natural eyes. I'm gone, y'all. I can almost feel my time winding up. But I got one thing to say to everybody on the sound of my voice. What difference does it make if you're not making a difference? Hey, boy, what difference does it make if you're not making a difference in the earth? What difference does it make about what you're doing if you're not touching people along the way? What difference does it make if you're not making a difference? You're not helping and you're not leading and guiding the people. If you're not assisting them along their way, what difference does it make if you're not making a difference? So, since I'm here, and since he got me here, and since I'm obedient to what he called me and told me to do, I might as well make the difference. Ooh-wee. I say I might as well make the difference, y'all. Ooh-wee. I can feel the difference happening. Every day I walk out here, I walk out of my studio and say, how can I make a difference? Who am I supposed to speak with today to make a difference in this individual's life? Help catapult and propel them into a new dimension of thought. Cause the mindset shifting that has to happen in order for you to go into a new frequency, in order for you to tap into a new vibration, sir. You're going to have to be escorted. Maybe I'm your midwife to help you give birth to your new vision, to your new opportunity, to your new advancements, to your new excellence. to your new vigor, to your new vitality? How about your new victory? Ooh-wee. How about new keys? Because those keys that open doors in 2020, I said those keys that open doors in 2021, sir, after the pandemic, post-pandemic, I can tell you right now that they will not open the door in 2024. Ooh-wee. I say they will not open the doors. The keys that you used in 2020 might not open the doors in 2024. So now you need new keys, new strategies, new plans. Maybe you need a new purpose. Maybe you need something new in order to shift, in order to be catapulted and propelled into a new dimension. Maybe you need a new set of strategies, a new set of plans. Remember the plans, the architectural plans that you need in order to build a home or build a shopping plaza or build a business, or you know, you need the plans, the floor plans. Maybe you need a new set of floor plans. Maybe you got to go back to the architect and say, I need to build something different. Maybe you're coming into an era where one thing is ending and something else is becoming new. Uh-huh. So you're going to have faith in this divine timing and this divine reasoning that you're going to have understanding about. You're going to have to allow time sometime to unravel it all. I need you to say, I don't ever need anything outside of me, for I already have everything within me that I already need. I already have it already. It's already in me. Sometimes you might have to go inward to nudge it. Sometimes you might have to go inward in order to wake it up. And so at the same time, I'm here to say you first got to accept all things I think I need in my outer world. I got to accept it into my inner world. And then I sit back and then watch my outer world conform to what I believe in my inner world. I guarantee you there'll be a confirmation that will exude. Once you place it in your inner world, and it's a seed that you plant in your inner world, I guarantee you it's going to give birth in your outer world. I can guarantee you that if you plant it internally, it will eventually give birth externally. Everybody will be able to see your fruit. Good fruit. We don't talk about bad fruit. We're going to be able to see good fruit coming from you, based on the fact that you seeded good fruit a good seed in good soil, and eventually it will reap a good harvest for you. I'm going, y'all. I'm thankful for timing in with you this morning. I say I'm thankful for y'all coming in with me this morning. I'm thankful and I'm grateful and I'm appreciative, and I walk with gratitude. I walk with gratitude. I walk in gratitude. And I'm grateful. I appreciate the assignment that's upon my life. He said, open the laptop. And speaking to the mind of people who ever think I'll be here right now. But what difference does it make if I ain't making a difference in the earth? What difference does it make if you're not making a difference? What difference does it make if you're not making a difference? Yeah, I gotta go, y'all. I'm good. I'm gone. I am Kendrick B. Davis, Sr. I am your thought-provoking specialist. I'm your health-conscious coach, your intellectual content creator. And I'm also your podcast professor. I'm here on assignment to tell you shame on you if you don't know your blood type. Shame on you. If you don't know your blood type, I'm going to leave a link. I'm going to leave my Calendly link here this morning. I normally don't do this. But I'm going to also leave my Cash App link. I'm going to leave my links for you to contact me. If I've said something that would bless your heart and cause you to do the shifting that's necessary in order for you to be in another dimension by tomorrow through your thoughts, then yeah, if you feel compelled, yeah, make it do what it do. Money sign the Hourglass Era. Did you hear me? I say it's money sign VTHE Hourglass HOURGLASS ERA. The Hourglass Era. Yeah. You can bless me if you like. At the same time, it'll help me to continue to go forward, go onward, and go inward to my next realm. So I'm thankful this morning. I gotta go, y'all. I got business to take care of. I thank y'all for chiming in with me this morning. I'm gone. I am Kendrick B. Davis, Senior, your thought-provoking specialist. And oh man, no, I can't even go right now. I'm sorry. I didn't know I got 4 minutes. It say 56 or 58. Got my glasses on right now. Hey, y'all see what happened when y'all cross over to 50? Hey, look, when I cross over to 50, I promise you, when I cross over to 50, I had to kind of like get some readers. But y'all see, I still be reading this book and doing all kind of stuff. I don't really need them. But at the same time, sometimes I need them. Hey, boy, sometimes I need them glasses, boy. I need them, boy. My eyes will do some tricks. But I'm here this morning. It's 57 minutes. So I'm down to 3 minutes, y'all. Y'all want prayer? Come on, let's pray. Maybe I need to do that for the last 3 minutes. That just hit my spirit. Say, just pray. Hey, creator of all things, we know that you're here. You said in your word that where 2 or 3 is gathered together in your name, therewith you will be in the midst. Your name is the creator of all things. For me, I want the creator of all things, the one that spoke all this into existence. I want that individual to hear and incline your ear to the cries of your children. We know that you have all power. All power is in your hands. For when you step out into nothing and you said, let there be, all those things on that periodical table chart understood their assignment. And you're here this morning to tell somebody that that's your stuff. So we understand it, we comprehend it. That stuff never lost its power. O2 has never lost its power. Nitrogen, carbon has never lost its power. And so we know that that's through your spoken word that there's power of life and death in the tongue. That if we speak it, we know it shall come to pass. And so I speak alkaline thoughts, alkaline conscientiousness. I speak everything that's the light side of the hourglass, the positive side, the pro side, the with side. I speak covering. I speak advancements. That's on the top side. I speak opportunities. That's on the top side. I speak fullness. That's on the top side. That's not lack. That we're talking about fullness. And so we're thankful. Top side. We're grateful. Top side. We're appreciative. Top side of the hourglass. We understand. Top side. Misunderstandings have to be at the bottom. But we understand that you hold all power in your hands. And everything that you have ever done was good and perfect. In spite of us not being able to understand everything that you allowed to happen, we still trust you, even when sometimes we can't track you. We still trust you, even when sometimes we can't trace your movements and how you want us to move. But we know that your word is a lamp upon our feet and a light upon our pathways. And when we come to a fork in the road and we don't know which way to go, all we need to do at that moment is stand still. So I'm going to speak into that person that's on this line right now that don't know what to do. I'm here to tell you at this moment, sir, ma'am, at this moment, stand still. Don't make no move until he illuminate the pathway by which you should go. And so I'm here as Kendrick B. Davis Sr., your thought-provoking specialist. I'm here asking the universe and the creator of all things to cover us, cover our minds, cover our hearts, cover our walk with you in the earth. That when we walk, we can walk with a certain level of peace that surpass all understanding. People would say, how are you still able to stand with all this chaos going on around you? That's because I've tapped into my innermost peace. Ooh-wee. And my innermost peace gives me the peace that I need to understand that everything is going to be okay. And he still has it all under control through me. Because I am he and he is me. He told us one time that you are the I ams in the earth. And so we all are the I ams in the earth. Everybody that has said something towards the belief of who he is. We are the I ams in the earth. And we are the ones that he used to get his work done. And so I'm here this morning with a grateful heart, with a heart full of expectations, a heart full of advancements, a heart full of anticipation that the one who began to work in you, sir, will complete it. I say the work that has begun in you, bro, sis, that work that has begun in you, he will complete it. So we gonna make a difference. We will make a difference in the earth. And so we have to be thankful and grateful for everything that we have. It might be a lot of things that we do not have, but I'm telling you, if you're grateful for what you do have, it builds an aura for him to yield more stuff your way. And so I'm thankful this morning that he is, and that his ears, I believe there are multiple ears in the atmosphere. Be careful what you say. There's ears. I see a whole bunch of ears in the atmosphere all around us. And those ears are listening. I just see a lot of ears right now in the just a whole, you know how the ear look, just a whole ear, just ears. It's just ears in the atmosphere. And those ears listen to see and to understand, by which your heart is speaking. Out the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. Didn't it say that? I say, out the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. And so ears are in the atmosphere. Make sure that when you speak alkaline, conscientious thoughts. Everything from the top side of the hourglass. And those ears will go into effect instantly. And they will yield all the things that you need in your life. So we speak abundance. We speak abundance. We speak advancements. We speak opportunities, new opportunities. We speak multiple streams of income. We speak all the things that we need to see in order to know that that's an opportunity that will come our way. We need to have the right lens in our eyes to see. So, Creator of all things, give us the eyesight that we need. Give us the ears that we need to hear your voice. Give us the heart for the people. Give us the walk in the earth that a person will see our good work and our good walk and ultimately turn around and give you glory, honor, and praise. We gone. I'm gone, y'all. I'm gone. We already left the launch pad a long time ago, but I'm gone. I'm Kendrick B. Davis, Sr., your thought-provoking specialist. I'll see y'all again tomorrow, y'all.